Hello guys, welcome to another Let's Play part 24, 25, something like that. We are in the Palace of Fire now. We are almost done with the first part. I looked up and I just realized that there's a door over there. It'd be amazing if sometime along the lines we could actually go up there. And then I stared at this guy. So let's get this thing on the road. Apparently I can walk through bars.
Good to see you. Your help will have these crops cleared out in no time at all, and you can claim your book. You there. You look like a stout young wizard. I require your assistance. The archaeologist found magical artifacts that may seal the crops in the Palace of Fire. It's risky, but it just might work. Please find my men and give them these artifacts. Report back to me with news.
Alright. To Private Archibald we go. See, we will either be level 22 or the near level 23 or 23 by the time we're done with the Palace of Fire.
These artifacts had better work. These crocs are amassing an army. The Nerini nobles just keep coming. Say there, can you do me a favor? I need to fill out this information sheet about the enemy, but I fear that I am no match for the magical creatures here. Would you be willing to go up against them and write down their strengths and weaknesses as battle tactics? You can't expect to go to war without all the paperwork in order.
So we're doing that quest in this part.
Thanks. Looks like the crops are trying to break out of here. We'll hold the line with these artifacts. I heard from Amanda that the Nerini gained some of their power from flame gems they keep in the palace. If you could go around to collect them, I'm sure their magical powers would be reduced.
And we're also doing that one. And we're heading to Private Farnsworth, something like that.
At last! Once we use these artifacts, we can stop the army. See there, I've been waiting for some reinforcements to show up, but they are way overdue. I surmise these flame guardians are keeping the troops away. Would you be good enough to give a few of these overgrown campfires the toss? I think with a few less of their numbers, my boys can get through.
Overgrown campfires. It's amazing. Never actually listened to the dialogue.
Thanks for this. I just hope I can hold out against all the Nerini warriors. Say, I saw you in action out there, and you look like you could put those Nerini warriors in their place. I barely made a dent on their defenses, and it's likely because they have some magic scrolls on their side. I have heard that they carry the scrolls of the Nerini on them for protection. If you were to take some of these away from them, we'd have the advantage over those overgrown lizards. Care to take some out?
So overgrown campfires and overgrown lizards. Seems like it's an overgrown party. See, I know I should at least level up once, so that'll be good.
Welcome back, young wizard. The artifact's in place. The Crocs won't be getting out of this pyramid if we can help it. We may have slowed the Crocs down. I can't just leave my soldiers out there. They'll be overwhelmed. My higher-ups won't like this. But please, defeat some Narini warriors and Narini flame guardians. Give my soldiers a fighting chance. Say there, might I trouble you for a favor? Those brutish desert golems pilfered our food supply, hoping to drive our troops out. Still, nothing stops our strapping young lads from doing their duty. Even so, being hungry will slow our boys down. Can't do battle on an empty stomach. Would you care to wrestle with some of those frightful sand monstrosities? Get our tins of food back?
Alright, we're gonna do this one first because it is closest. There we go. And they're dead. And I'm going to fizzle. Every time I go for a blizzard, I always fizzle, guys. Alright, and now I won't fizzle, because that's apparently how this game works. See, I am smart. I know how this game functions. But that's a tad bit loud. For me. It kinda, I think, numbs it down for the video and stuff. See, I don't trust that one desert golem with 4 pips, because that could happen. And he has a blade. Oh well. And I need one more tin of food. And if I get a power pip without a fizzle, they are dead. Well, he is. Okay, yeah, they'll both be dead next round if I don't fizzle. There we go. That's done, and now I move on to this. See ya. Alright. Okay, these guys are fire. That sucks for me. It's good, and then it also sucks. I don't like these guys at all anymore. These overgrown lizards. Just gotta hate them. I don't think it would kill even with this blade. So I might end up spam blizzard on them. You know, I might end up dying if I won't. If I keep fizzling, I'm gonna end up dying. And if I don't fizzle this, then they are dead. I really need help. I want to get the Narini Warriors done with because, yeah, they seem to be the hardest thing for me. if they shield. Yep, I knew it. I was about to say one of them's gonna shield. Hopefully, oh wait, I already have a power pit. Hopefully, the second guy doesn't get shielded. Alright. At least one of them's dead on the second round. And that's all the TC I'll use for this round. See, I recommend doing all the quests at once, because it's really good for XP. And you'd rather be over-leveled than under-leveled if you want to move on. I've learned that from experience. And if I get a power pip, he will be stunned and heavily damaged, if not dead. Actually, I'll just kill him now. It's better than waiting one round. And I take less damage from it. Ooh, I almost got caught there. Alright. So I just need one more battle of collecting. I'm trying to end it, but yeah, I see him coming up. And alright. No shields, okay, never mind. There's always one person who's got to be shielding. And then I'll just wand attack after this, because then that should kill him. Or not. But guys, this might be a long video because I'm thinking about completing the entire Palace of Fire thing. Not doing the dungeon, but just completing all the way up to the dungeon. So it might be a 30 to 40 minute long video. And then the dungeon's gonna be a separate video. And I might be soloing it. I want to see if this winter moon will kill him. Yep, it did. Minus 25%. Oh, or not. I'm not sure if they know weakness yet. I'm pretty sure they do. See, I hope they pass or spam Scarab, because those are the best things you want to hope for when you're being attacked, is spam low level spells or absolutely nothing. Fizzle. Oh, it's a first, guys. I didn't fizzle the first time. That's one quest done. So I just need 2 more battles, unless someone joins, which I highly doubt someone is. Yeah, I don't think anyone would help. You know, I want to know if I can solo all of Marleybone. I'm pretty sure I can. But for Big Ben, I might ask for you guys' help. Just so that you guys can have fun, I guess, doing a dungeon with me. Since the last quest there is Big Ben and it's a dungeon that takes forever. If I get a power pip next round with no fizzle, they are dead. And I think one of them will be bleeding. If not using Scarab. Or passing. Alright, so now we'll be turning in all those quests as I refill the TC deck. So every 10 levels, I guess I can show you guys my stats or whatever. I don't know.
Huzzah! We really gave those clocks what for. The soldiers are holding their own now. Outstanding. Splendid. You retrieved our biscuits. It's hard to do battle, especially when you don't have any biscuits for tea. By Jove, I think you've saved this entire campaign. Cheers.
And I'm level 22.
They can, but they can't fight forever. It's not enough to hold the army. We have to defeat it. One last request, young wizard. Defeat the Narini family. They have erected a spirit barrier to the throne room. Their names are Edo, Nebbit, Shai, and Akori. Defeat them, and the barrier will be broken down.
So I'm just gonna mark that right there, and I'm level 22, guys. I will be getting Blizzard as soon as I end this video. But yeah. And I also might do a farming video, because I have a life character that I'm farming Lore Master on, and I will have a balanced character I'll be farming Lore Master on. So I might add a lot of farming videos. I don't know yet.
By Jove, you've done it! It looks as if you punched a hole in their defenses. Now the other lads will be able to get here when the fighting starts. I wish we had a whole brigade of spell slingers like you. We'd have won this battle with the Tug long ago. Cheers.
And to a boss battle.
Fool! Once I have exhausted your power, let us see if you still approach the great Devic Narini with such disrespect.
Alright, I'm hoping that Nebbit Narini doesn't shield. If he shields, this will be longer than it would have been. Alright. If I don't fizzle, he should be dead. Okay, they aren't dead. I'm gonna just one-hit that guy twice. I don't want to deal with him. Well, good thing I'm one-hitting him for the kill. And if I get a power pip, I'll just Winter Moon. And he's down. 3 more to go, along with about 3 more quests to turn in.
You took the scrolls of Narini away from those warriors? Gadzooks! You've just turned the tide of the battle in our favor. I'd rather not hang on to these scrolls of Narini. If I were to get attacked, they would just fall into the hands of the enemy again. Would you be good and take these up to Zane in the library? You poor, pitiful wonderful wizard. I am glad you showed up here. I will do you a favor. I shall put you out of your misery.
I'm not in misery, Mr. Shy Narini, with your Narini warrior. Hopefully I get a power pip. He just ruined my dreams of just ending it. At least I could get rid of one of them and probably Winter Moon the boss. I just hope that the Narini warrior doesn't get shielded or shields himself. I'm sorry guys, it's basically 11 o'clock and I'm kinda tired. It's been a long day at school. And the first guy is dead. See, I'm working on another Lord of Summer pet or Lord of Autumn or whatever it is. But so far it hasn't failed me yet. It's a adult with Ice Dealer and Ice Giver. And I'm either hoping for more damage, resist, or may cast Fairy for when it hits Ancient, and it'll be hitting Ancient later today or tomorrow. That's still a lot of damage for a boost, and 495 plus 35 and like damage of mine. Oh yeah guys, I'm a pet sergeant now. So I'm pretty much gaining 1 rank a day, since I pretty much play it a few times a day. My mana is perfectly 1, 2, 3. It's really amazing. And I'm sorry if I'm talking in a monotone kind of voice, I'm still tired, but I'm at least going to record a video, and I guess that's all that matters. But hey, it's still a video, and still me, and still, yeah, everything.
You were able to get all the data I needed on the enemy? Brilliant. Now I can come up with the best tactics for us to use. With this data, we're certain to defeat the Tuts.
We are almost done with all the quests in the Palace of Fire.
Thus begins the dreaming of your strength and the restoration of my glory.
Edo Narini, or Edo, or something like that. I don't know how to say his name. I just give up now. I hope I just get a regular pip. Because I don't want to rush my attack. There we go. Alright. And hopefully the boss doesn't shield for this round and the next. And I don't get a weakness on me. And there's the weakness. Or not. I don't think I've ever seen him use that spell. Then again, he doesn't last long with me. And they know they can't. They're just delaying the inevitable. So, I guess that's why they passed. I'll be transferring my heart steel over to my life, like I said earlier. And then I'll be doing some life PvP with a friend if he's on. But we probably won't be PvPing for about a week or two.
You were able to collect enough of the flame gems to diminish the Narini's powers? Brilliant! Soon we'll have those reptiles on the run. Tell you what, I'm not sure these flame gems are safe down here. If I have these on me, I think I will be in danger. The Narini are sure to try to get them back. I could not hold them all off for long. I think it would be most prudent if you were to take these outside the pyramid up to Sergeant Major Talbot in the Oasis. He'll know what to do with them.
And then this is the last boss that's not in the dungeon. So I guess my estimates were right. I'm pretty much about a quarter or so into
You
level
may have
20.
seen the fall of the other Narini, but the next thing you will see is me celebrating my victory.
And I'm not really worried about Orky. I might put a trap on him. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put a trap on him. I just hope that the Narini warrior doesn't shield him for no reason. But I like how he's like the only death Narini in this area. Actually, I think he is the only death Narini in this area. But I like that just one eye's really wide open. He just had to shield, delaying the inevitable. Okay, well, this should be fun. Hopefully he doesn't shield again after I take it off. Or shields now. Leprechaun? Nope. Imp. Can I get a power pip? No, I can't. What a shame. And hopefully he doesn't shield next round. If he shields this round, well, there's my power pip, but if he shields this round, he's really wanting to delay the inevitable. And they're both dead. And now we go all the way to the Oasis to finish up some side quests.
You say you want me me to hang on to these flame gems so that the Narini will not be able to use them against us? Of course I will. In fact, I'll have them sent back to Marleybone, just to make sure they stay safe.
And we have to talk to Zene.
You brought me these scrolls because one of the Marleybonians thought they may be dangerous if they were left down there? Zane takes a look at the scrolls you hand to him. The scrolls of Narini. I see why they would not want these to remain in the pyramid. I will hold on to these for you and make sure they remain safe.
And now we go back into the pyramid.
Great work, young wizard. I may have taken a few risks, but you really put the lives of my men before your own. Now that we have the key to the throne room, we can continue the assault in there. You're a true hero in my book. You ever decide on a military career, you're more than welcome in my unit. Report to Professor Winthrop and tell him of our successful assault. He should be ready to proceed into the throne room now.
Alright guys, like, favorite, and subscribe if you have enjoyed. And stay tuned for the wonderful assault into the Throne Room of Fire. That dungeon will be soloed. So, again, like, favorite, and subscribe if you have enjoyed. Subscribe because it is healthy, and it is healthy to y'all, and me, and everyone who subscribes. Peace.